trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
25 yards. First down, Colts.
Here's Hines. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now it's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. This is Hines. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Hines, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run with Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit.
They'll run this with Akers. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Texans nothing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Darius Leonard on the tackle.
There to stop it was Darius Leonard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll run here with Akers. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Dallas Goedert.
That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts add on to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17. Texans nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the run?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it second and short.
And a yard at the 14-yard line.
Here's Akers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Houston Texans. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
Check alert. Say. Hey, 31.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold complete. Jefferson the target. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 55 mark, 55. Young lady. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Darnold for the red zone now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
10 and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Darnold. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third down.
Here at Texans fans, because it's third down.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 37-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
20.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Far down. Stand up there.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
And it's third down.
To throw is Darnold. He'll buy some time right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. From the gun, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Steps away. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st and 10, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
5 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Watson dancing to his left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Watson off play action. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Texans cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Darnold. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Darnold now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 6.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, it's Hines. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and it's Darnold sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. They'll run on first down. Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. 30, 20, 10, 5. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Bears lining up for the extra point.
And a big turning point here in the 2nd half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, that's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
First down. It's Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Lonnie Johnson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They run again with Hines. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 31. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
they'll keep it on the ground. Hines, and this time he is in. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Colts 27, Texans 24.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the 4th, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Watson. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Play action. It's Darnold rolling to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Darnold. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Indianapolis.
Darnold now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream